Hey y'all, so ready for dinner? I am out in the garden ready to fill my basket to make a lovely leafy green salad tonight, and I thought I would take you along with me and show you what is growing in the garden and what's edible, maybe a few things that you didn't realize you could eat. So here we go. First up, my fabulous melon mountain. So I'm gonna grab some of these beet greens. They are one of the most tasty green out there. And just take it off at the bottom. Try and get, some of the outside leaves. And there are multiple plants planted here, so I want to make sure I don't take only leaves from one of them. So and you can saute up these green stems. They're really well, or you can just eat the leafy parts as well, which is what I'm gonna do tonight in the salad, and then I'll save these for later, or I may just dehydrate them as well. A couple from over here. This is the Detroit dark red variety, in case you were wondering. And they're just exploding in growth right now. These leaves are, did I already say? I don't know. They're very sweet tasting as well. A really nice texture. Smooth, but they hold up a little bit better than like leaf lettuce. Really nice chew to them. Just gonna get a couple more from here. Got some big ones. Want to harvest the leaves, but not the roots. They break really well if you just bend them as well also. So I lied, generally speaking. For those that don't, there you go. And on the other side, I have another variety of beets, so I'll grab some of those as well. Forget the name. I forget what these are. Are these the gold? I don't think these are the golden beets yet. Uh-oh. There we go. I pulled one up. I guess we're having this beet too. Okay. And all these leaves. Put it this way so I don't get dirt on my leaves. And what are these? Oh my gosh. These are that one that I can never pronounce, but they are red and white striped. So that'll be really cool to see that one that I just accidentally harvested. Awesome. And you can keep harvesting beet greens and never harvest the root. They'll just keep growing for you. It's really an awesome crop. Okay, that one's got a string on it. Where's my clippers? In my other hand. All right. There we go. That looks like plenty. Making 2 salads. Oops. All right. Let's go to the next spot. What's a salad without basil, right? So we'll get a few of these as well. We gotta keep the blooms picked off these anyway, so. That'll do nicely. Over here on the teepee, I have some cow peas that have been doing awesome all summer long. So we're gonna grab a few of these leaves. Pretty much everything on this plant is edible. I mean, the green pea pods, then once they've dried, to shell the peas. You can eat them as dry peas. The roots are edible as well. And the flower. I wonder about the flower. I haven't thought about the flower because they're so pretty. You never want to like pull the flower, right? Just looking for some really nice looking ones. Okay, that'll do. Okay, onward. Here are some of the more traditional greens. I have red leaf lettuce in here, green leaf lettuce, and in the back I have some romaine as well. And you just harvest these leaves and they'll keep growing back. Just don't harvest them all the way down. Leave a couple inches up and they'll regrow. This one's kind of broken. Just trying to take some of the bigger ones. Get that out. And then I've got a nice romaine leaf here. Oh, look at that. Nice. This one on the inside. There we go. All right, here in my herb bed, I'm gonna grab some of this perilla. Looks like it's going to seed. Wow, this just happened. So, I do want to save seeds. Wow, it's totally exploding in seeds. Okay, well, we'll just grab a couple over here. This is a really good tasting leaf. Plus it's like super pretty, you know, the purple in your salads. This is also known as red shiso and is similar to basil. But this is going to be awesome. Look how pretty that looks. Okay. These leaves. This here are my sweet potatoes. And I haven't done a very good job of harvesting leaves from this at all. So here goes. Let's see. Here. And with these, you can eat the leaves and this whole stem too. I mean, you could chop up the vine in your stir fries or something if you want to, but this is more edible raw. And then of course, your leafy side part. So let's get some more. I'm just checking because I don't want to cut off the flowers. I started seeing some flowers popping up, but I want to make sure I don't cut those off because they're so pretty. I want to get some of the good leaves. Okay, we're going to take you up to right there. Cut that off. Let this whole stretch. Cool. It's going to be great. It's going to be a big salad. My salads always turn huge. So, these leaves all look nice and yummy. That looks pretty good. Take these 3. Tuck them into my basket. Alright, this I've decided is a tree collard. It's long been a question of what did I actually plant here, whether it was kale, cabbage, cauliflower, and I've decided it's tree collard because it's growing like all of them, all the rest of my tree collards, exactly the same. Either way, whatever brassica it is, it's all edible, the leaves are, so we're just going to grab a couple. These are looking really good too. And this is a great, if you want to propagate it, this one right here, this whole branch would be a great one to take off and then just root down there. They're awesome to root. These leaves are a little tougher. These are some big leaves, so I'll definitely de-stem them to get that vein out. You could grab some of the littler leaves, or the newer leaves. We want to make sure you don't take out the center, because that's where it's growing from. You break them off as close to the trunk as you can. You want to leave extra stuff hanging out for bugs to perch on and all, and it just keeps the plant healthier. Back over to the herb bed. I'm going to grab some of this French sorrel right here. I love French sorrel. It is a perennial leaf. It's amazing. I've never seen it go to seed, so I don't really know like how the seeds happen, truthfully. But I've just divided it. I mean, I planted it from seeds originally, but I just divide the plant, and now I have 3 of them that are growing. So, and you just kind of pull them up. I usually just cut off the stems. These are some really nice little leaves too. The littler ones are more tender, obviously, but this is such a lemony flavored leaf. Oh my gosh, it's just a burst of awesome flavor in your mouth. And it just grows back, you know, it just keeps spreading. So every once in a while I'll come through and I'll just, you know, clean up these older leaves down at the bottom, pull off those, you know. Any ones the bugs may have eaten, or if they're just sitting too low on the ground and they get, you know, mushy or whatever. So I just leave them over there. It's been raining, but I'm trying to get leaves that are clean as well, because I don't want to have to wash everything. Even though I'm laying them down on the cement. Alright, here's that. Let's go get some oregano. Oh yeah. Well, maybe the oregano. Strawberry leaves are awesome too. Just be careful when you're harvesting them. Don't pull up, you pull it out. So I'm just using my nail to break off the leaf. Because you'll easily uproot them. There. Here is my oregano mixed in with my lavender plant. One of the few lavenders that has done well this year. I keep killing all of my lavenders because they're in the way of the hose. They get run over, pulled over, walked over. I mean, everything is happening to them. Drowned, dried out. But this one, it's liking the spot, so I'm not moving this pot. This oregano is doing really good here as well. Cool. What else do we got? Oh, right next door is my other potted lavender that's doing really well, or relatively well, right? But this here is wood sorrel. And, hi, did you get a good drink? Oh my goodness, you're all wet. You're dripping on me. Thank you. I got the sprinkler on over there so they can get a drink too whenever they want. Okay, excuse me with the tail. Excuse me with the tail. Okay. Back to the wood sorrel. Oh no, tail's back again. This is wood sorrel. It is, considered a weed. Grows as a weed, just pops up natively on its own around here. Here's the seed pods that are an extra burst of flavor, but this is very lemony. This is related to French sorrel, of course. So again, the connection with the lemony. So the flowers, the seed pod, the leaves, you know. So these are allowed to grow in my yard, and I kind of love when they just pop up wherever. They give you this, you know, the pretty flowers, and then you just kind of pull them out when you need the space, or, you know, you want something for dinner. So put these. And if you don't pull them out by the roots, you don't get the dirt to come along with them, so these stay clean. Basket is rather full. The leaves from the Rose of Sharon are also edible, so let's just get a couple of these. I always forget about this one. These are a little bit tougher, so these might be better like in a smoothie or blended up, but we'll just get a couple there. A couple of the younger ones. And some of this basil I think too. Just this is one of my perennial basils, hopefully. It smells really good and it's so pretty, so it's just going to give some nice color to my salad. Oh, and right over here, I have a lamb's quarter. It's starting to go to seed, which I'm really excited about because I want to like harvest these seeds, but leaves are really good. So we're gonna grab, and this is like a baby plant. So you try and get the younger leaves. They're all like young on this plant, right? I have a lot of lamb's quarter growing in my yard, which I'm super grateful for, and I always forget to harvest from it, you know, most often anyway. Oh, here comes the sprinkler. 2 more plants. But a pit stop over here. This volunteer tomato, it may be the blueberry one I planted elsewhere, but I don't know. But this grew all on its own. But otherwise I have nothing in my garden that looks like this, so it could very well be the blueberry one. But those haven't produced any tomatoes yet. So, but oh my gosh. Man, I have a sweet 100 in the same bed, a little bit over there. It's the best cherry tomato. It's like one of the best flavors, period. But this guy coming up, giving him a run for the money, so wow. So amazing. Can't forget this one. Oh, I've been so dying to eat this one. My moringa trees. Look at these beauties. They are growing amazingly well. I think I'm going to transplant this guy, the youngest, well, the smallest of them. They're all the same age, but the youngest of them, because it's got the littlest trunk leaning over, and it'll give these guys a little bit more space. But look at the size of the trunks. They're huge. Anyway, let's get some moringa leaves. I don't know. Let's see. I think I need clippers here. This is like a superfood like no other. Are these leaves. That one. Another one over here. I'm just dropping them right now. I'll pick them up when I have a hand. Okay, there we go. Alright. There they are. Did you see them? I love all our frogs and toads around here. Okay. I think this is a fitting end with an awesome superfood. So these leaves, I'll take them off all the stems. Leaves will go in. These you can get as like moringa powder as a superfood. They just take the leaves, dehydrate them, right, and blend them up. So, but fresh is amazing too. So there you have it. Pretty nice haul, eh, for dinner? I think that's awesome. I think I'll do a vinaigrette, an herb vinaigrette of some sort with it. So I may come back out for maybe some thyme and rosemary. Will go good. So let's go inside and get my salad made up. Okay, here it is. I'm just gonna give all this stuff a quick chop, throw it in a salad bowl. So real quick, here we've got the red and white striped beet leaves, and the one I harvested, I tried it. It's barely getting the stripes on it now, so definitely not ripe yet, but it still tastes really sweet. I tested it out, so I'm just gonna chat on that. Tree collard leaves, red ripper cowpea leaves, red shiso or perilla. This is the Detroit dark red beets. This is my Rose of Sharon, French sorrel. What do you call this one? Yeah, we'll come back to that one. These are all my sweet potato leaves. Awesome stuff. Look at those guys. This is the moringa leaves. These taste really good. As a green powder, they're kind of like wheatgrass almost, super strong. But these are like sweet, savory. They have almost like a sweet, meaty taste to them. It's really kind of cool. This is what I'm gonna dehydrate to make powders out of later. You know, the beet stems, sweet potato stems, and the tree collards. Compost over here, and then oregano, strawberry leaves, basil, leaf lettuce, romaine, wood sorrel, and back to this one. Yeah, I'm having a mental block, so so I think I called out all of them. So I'm gonna give it a quick chop, like I said, throw it in a salad bowl, and call it dinner. Yum. Talk about variety is the spice of life. All the different nutrients that I'm gonna get with this, just amazing. Just what your body needs. In case you're wondering, no, I am not washing any of the leaves. I checked them all out. There's not grit or dirt on them. I harvested the stuff that was not sitting in the ground, you know, and they're looking awesome. So I'm letting it go. I just think it really degrades the leaves when you get them wet and then have to dry them out and everything gets soggy, and it's just time consuming, delays the process too. And I always think of too, like B12 comes from bacteria in the soil, and any connection that your leaves have and they pick up this stuff, the more you mess with them and you lose some of that freshness and all. So I know even like romaine, if you rinse it too hard, you can rinse off, you know, some of the value of, you know, the plant. So anyway, I'm leaving them all as is, and if there is perchance any grit on them, my husband will find it and let me know. Here it is. Had to add some garden fresh cucumbers, tomatoes, purple tomatillos, and some pumpkins. Not grown in the garden. Got the vinaigrette on there. Oh, and a bell pepper, not a bell pepper, a green sweet pepper though. Yum. This just looks amazing. And the heavy breathing is Nicholas in the background.